Hey, welcome to this video. So the first thing I'm going to do is go into my profile and I'm going to permanently delete the course data. Okay, so I'll check that, update. Okay, we've done that. So let's go then to H5P site, h5p.org. So if I were to go to h5p.org, I get this page and I want to go then to the examples and downloads menu link at the top. Okay, and then I'm going to go into, let's go into the Agamotto. And now if we look at the XAPI coverage column, it says there are no documented XAPI coverage for this content type application. But if we view the content type, like so, we can do the example. But before we do this example, let's grab our handy dandy little guide here. Now you can refer to this page here. So I'll grab this and copy this, and then I'll make another tab and go to this URL that's we pasted. And you can see that there's a trick right here where we can just grab this. I'll copy it. And it's the same thing as here. We're basically grabbing that. And then while we're in this example, we can go to the console. So again, how do we get to the console? We right click, choose inspect, and click the console. And in here we just right click and choose paste. And we're pasting in this command. Okay. And it comes back undefined, which means it's not returning anything, and that's normal, so we're all set. So when we play with this thing, we grab the slider and we move it maybe to here and let go. We notice we get some a line. We get an actor and its verb and its object and its context. And we see that its verb, which sort of tells what it's doing, it comes back and says interacted. And if we go all the way to the end, we can see that we get another one or two that get generated, and this one here is going to be the final one here, the verb for what it's doing. Verb is always like what action is it's doing. It gets completed, but it's kind of an oddball one. So by it being an oddball one, it means we would have to make a special case to actually track this stuff, which you probably don't even need to do. So let's get back to our plugin and our site and see what this means. So if I go into our H5P site, I've made a test suite, or we made a test suite for each one of these different interactions. Now the topic one is the one we're doing right now, and if I refresh, it should reset itself, and this should go disable the mark complete button. Okay, and it does. And what I've done is I've taken this topic, and normally it's just like this. Okay, I'm going to take this and cut this. So normally it's just the one single H5P with its short code after it. And so if I go back to here and refresh, now I've changed it, so we just got this short code and the H5P label after it. Okay, so basically it ignores it. So by ignoring it, it doesn't turn off the H5P by itself. So we just have one on there. It doesn't turn it off. It just ignores it because we don't have any coverage. This H5P content type has no XAPI implemented, so we're ignoring it because it's a weirdo. So we just forget about it. We pretend it's not there, but you can still interact with it. You can do this. You can do this. and it's going to behave as normal, but it's not going to control this button, and we're ignoring it. So we have a whitelist, and on the whitelist we put all the ones on there that we do not ignore. Anything else not on that whitelist we do ignore. So that's how we're handling everything now. So if I go back over to here and I put something like a follow-up one, so I just do a Control V and paste that in and save or update our changes. Again, I'm on a dev server, local server, and it's really slow, but on a real world server it'd be faster. And then if I go back over to here and refresh, now we're still ignoring this top one, but now the second one comes into play. And this one's a little bit tricky, so let me see if I can find the actual I want to go to my desktop here, and I want to bring up this little screen flow on this little image. So this shows me the answers because I just simply didn't remember all the answers. So I'm going to resize this and put this over here. So my idea is to use these answers here, and so I get it right. So here we got blueberries. Oh, sorry, bilberries. Bilberries are known as blueberries, also known as blueberries, or okay, that's correct. Okay, that's the ones. And then this one, cloudberries, and are similar to blackberries. And then we have red currants, black currants. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're missing one. Okay, raspberries. So okay, so I got it here. So these are the ones I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm just basically cheating to get the answers. Okay, so now we have all 7. Now we check it. Since this one has coverage, this one here, we know it has coverage because it's saying must complete here instead of it has no XAPI implemented. So we know it has coverage and it's on our whitelist, so we should be able to check it. And now, again, it shows mark complete, and if we were to inspect and then go here and choose the console, these are our own built-in commands, and so we can actually, get an idea what's happening. So I guess the idea is that this Agamotto, we've implemented no coverage, but so we ignore it. But the second one will work. So I think we're all set. I think we're all set. So Michael did a lot of work, and yeah, I think we're really in a good position. So that's I wanted to show you this one, and I'm going to show you another video that had the other one, which was the image hotspots. So we'll see that in the next video. Thank you for watching.